Is that open enough?
We'll find out, won't we?
I feel like it's not open enough.
No, it's not.
You have to break it a little bit more to put the glue in there.
That's what I was worried about. That's why doing...
Maybe we should like it after you put that glue, like...
Get a piece of paper and just kind of like shove it in there.
Yeah, we need to shove it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're just lining the outside of it.
Yeah. I got another idea. Vote, guys. Vote in the Oregon election.
No. Yes, get it in there. Shove it in there. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Hello and welcome to Mastering Music with Matthew. Today, we will be fixing my cracked guitar neck cheap. This is the stuff that I bought: some sanding paper, some drill bits, some wood glue, and a clamp to hold the neck glue. And I got some wood screws. So here you can see the crack. I got to my first open mic since the pandemic, and I pulled my 12-string out of the case, and I found this crack was there. I was in public, and so I kind of made a joke about it. Here I am removing the strings, and when I was sitting in the bar, I had the crazy idea of, attempting to fix the neck of the guitar by gluing it and screwing it to keep the wood hopefully together forever. But then since it won't be able to hold the tension of 12 strings anymore, removing the 12 strings and restringing it has a Nashville 6-string guitar, which a Nashville 6-string guitar is like the extra 6 strings of the 12-string guitar.
Or are we just gonna try and like squeeze it in the cracks? Because honestly, dude, it's so freaking narrow here. You can't get the glue in between these layers, man. It's barely there.
No. That's why I wanted the glue with the little tip to try to get it in there, but yeah, I don't know.
But
You're gonna have to break it apart a little bit to put the glue in.
Yeah.
See, look.
That's what you have to do.
You're gonna have to pull it open.
Okay, I'll hold it open a little bit for you.
Put the glue in there.
While you put the glue in.
Because it's not broken all the way through.
Then we'll sand it down so it's like a clean
Well, even
surface.
the wood glue, you're gonna have to sand off the wood glue.
Well, yeah, but
I'm expecting to sand. That's not an issue.
Okay, so
all right.
here we go.
So I'm going to have to be very careful as to how much pressure to put here. Is that open enough?
We'll find out, won't we?
I feel like it's not open enough.
No, it's not.
You have to break it a little bit more to put the glue in there.
That's what I was worried about. That's why doing...
Maybe we should like get, after you put that glue, like...
Get a piece of paper and just kind of like shove it in there.
Yeah, we need to shove it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're just lining the outside of it.
Yeah. I got another idea. Vote, guys. Vote in the Oregon election.
No. Yes, get it in there. Shove it in there. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Homemade.
All right.
Figure it out.
All right, let it go.
And then clamp it?
Clamp that.
Okay. So I'll lift this up. You can get that on the. There we go. Okay. And put the clamp.
Clamp. Clampage. With the clamp like that, yeah.
You can adjust it. You can adjust the clamp if you think. Just be real careful.
There we go. You can see when I got the clamp on the edge, it kind of pressed down and
Press the glue out.
it pressed the glue out a little bit so we know it's pressure on the right spot.
Perfect. All right. Here's the seal. You can see the glue smushed.
And you're definitely going to want to allow the wood glue to dry and cure for at least 2 days with that clamp on. Here you can see the receipt from the hardware store. We spent $24.82 on those items. Here I am doing the final steps of removing the strings and the pins from what used to be the 12-string guitar, taking off that clamp, and we're going to take a look and see. Well, it was a little bit rough, I could feel, so I'm going to sand. That's right. I'm just going to take my time here. First, use the coarse. Now, funny story, we just recently moved, and I think we actually moved an electric sander all the way from Florida, but then we left it at my uncle's house, or my wife's uncle's house. At any rate, so here I am using the sanding strips that I got for the electric sander just by hand because, yeah, couldn't find it. So here I'm going to medium and making sure that I just wanted to make it so that, you know, it's not, the crack wasn't really in a place where my thumb was going to run over it very often. But I wanted to make sure that it was smooth so that way, you know, there was no chance of splinters or any kind of skin irritation on my part. I mean, I want to play this guitar often. I want to play this guitar often. So here I am sanding it down to make it nice and smooth. Here's my brother-in-law, Spencer, drilling those holes where I put those little black dots, right, and where me and my wife estimated would be the most crucial points to put our little teeny little wood screws in. Now here we are putting the screws in by hand. Put 3 of them in there, right along the crack. 1 in the center and 1 on the right and left wing near the edge of the crack. We tried to put it right where the 2 meats would meet, you know, where the crack was, the meat of the top wood and the bottom layer of the wood that we drilled through to try to screw it together. Now I put it on the floor for these final turns by hand. Try to get these in as deep as possible, obviously without any damage. Here I am putting the 6 strings on, restringing this guitar as a Nashville 6-string guitar. Again, that's like the extra 6 strings of a 12-string guitar, the octave up strings for the bottom 4, and then a regular 1st and 2nd string. And to be a proper Nashville 6, you'd actually have to retune the 6th string up 2 octaves. But I'm doing this as a custom Nashville 6, just 1 octave up on the 6th string. I'm going to be using this guitar at home to play and to jam on and to use as a studio guitar. Maybe I could take it out camping and things, you know. It's obviously being home repaired now. Not going to be too concerned if something happens to it now. We'll call it my beater guitar now. But, you know, when life gives you hops, you make beer. You know, you try to make something cool out of nothing whenever possible. And I think that's really the life's lesson from this experience for me anyway, is, you know, to try to make something of it, you know. To try to make something out of nothing. I mean, it's not easy. Hello, I'm giving final tuning here to the repaired, what used to be a 12-string, but is now my custom Nashville 6-string guitar. Giving it its final tweak tuning here. And we're going to see what it sounds like real quick, and we're going to see, was this a fail, or was this experiment making beer out of life-giving hops? Let's see. And we'll see if it looks like it's going to hold together. Let's see. Sounds pretty good to me. What do you think? So you can see here what we did to the back. It's holding together. I think I might be able to use this for some songwriting and for some recording.